It's an absolute casual show. Grab your snacks, yeah. Here we go. Casualot and up in a glow. Casualot crew in the house. Hey! Ticking on the screen, got the squad, got the memes, new day, same wild crazy scene. You know exactly what I mean. It's an absolute casual show about to start. People got to know. Tune in quick, 'cause we're going live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh yeah, hit that bell. Don't miss the vibe. Drop your name, let the crew know you've arrived. It's the absolute casual show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. First that joke lands, see the stream grown like a living jukebox, singing random songs from your room to our little world. We're glad to have you along. It's the absolute casual show about to start. People got to know. Tune in quick, 'cause we're going live. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah. Spam those hearts, let the colors fly. Tell a friend, bring 'em all inside. It's the absolute casual show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the absolute casual show. Oh, Shadows lighting up in a glow. Casual crew in the house. Hey! Hey!
Welcome in, everybody. It is I, your host, Absolute Casual, and we are multi-streaming to you live on twitch.tv/absolutecasual and youtube.com/@theabsolutecasual. If you're watching this on YouTube later, please make sure to hit that like button. Feel free to leave a comment. Those are free ways to support the video and support the channel. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we are trying to hit 300 followers, both on YouTube as well as on Twitch. So if you'd like to follow me there, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so we are continuing on tonight with Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Unfortunately, Amanda was not feeling well this evening, so we will continue on with Division 2, hopefully next week. But in the meantime, we'll jump into a game that's captured my attention. I know it got released last year, but recently got it when it was on sale, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it all of yesterday. So here we are. Okay, so we finally made it to the Horns of the South. Well, I mean, we were there yesterday, but we were at, quote unquote, the village. That's the actual name of the village, was village. And now we are at the keep. Yes. Very, oh. Yeah, he was doing the slide. But yeah, anyway, we're here at the keep because we are planning to steal Excalibur. Yeah. And I'm just gonna go around talking to folks. Oh, he's got those old school glasses. Haven't seen those since... Were those that used in Baldur's Gate? Or am I thinking of
Oh,
Oblivion
a
that
new
they would also
face.
use.
It's always nice to see someone new here.
Or is that a tattoo?
Welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
You're asking me?
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie. You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, fish, and more fish. I could live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food. And I'd kill for a slice of that pie.
What's wrong with fish? Gotta be able to, you know, to find different ways to cook it. Well, that's sad to hear, but I have to go. Can you just make it yourself?
As if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses.
I could try if you can remember the recipe.
Really? Sure, I remember it well. Here you go.
Mom's finest pie. Let's see what we need. Oh, we just need to find an egg, and then we're good. Egg, flour, and blueberries. Easy as pie. Easy ass pie? I guess we can try to see if we can find a merchant that sells eggs. Are you a merchant?
All mother's tits.
Oh, it's
I just
Orle.
about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them.
Seem angry.
Oh, do
Angie.
I now? You would be too if you had to deal with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me.
I am. Am I? I might, but not for free.
Straight to the point, huh? Don't worry, I'll pay you. And who knows, you might even get a discount on my wares.
Oh, nice. That I can definitely go. What do you need?
I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows this already.
We know who Brandon is.
You don't know? He's the captain of this entire circus. I thought since they let you in, you must have an in with him. But it turns out you know even less than I do. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years now. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
Who are you?
Name's Orla. I'm a merchant. Or I try to be, when my business isn't being held hostage by a bunch of idiots who seem to be terrified of women. What was I thinking when I decided to leave Timberwall? Should have stayed there.
Tell me about Timberwall.
You've never been to the merchant capital? Well, you didn't miss much. Yes, it's rich and extravagant, but only if you're rich and extravagant too.
Hey, Rink.
Other than that, it's a place like any other.
How are
The
you
same
doing?
pain and
Welcome
misery
in.
hiding behind gilded walls. It's not as exciting as people think. Or, well, maybe it is if you like living with a bunch of backstabbing crooks. Yeah, now I remember what I was thinking when I left that place.
I sense there's a story behind these backstabbing crooks.
Not really. It's more of a requirement if you ever want to be successful in Timberwall. My family is full of them.
Oh. Hey, Zalamog. How are you doing? Are you on your way back home?
I have no home in Timberwall. Well, we have an estate, but it hasn't felt like home for a long time. I feel like every time I go back, I recognize it less and less. The people are getting greedier and more desperate by the day. Business is slow, I'm not gonna lie. With the weirdness creeping in from the north and bandits everywhere, trade's just not as profitable as it used to be. But, I don't know. Being a merchant from Timberwall used to mean craftiness, taking risks, looking for opportunities. Now
I'm glad you're
they
doing
only
well.
care
Playing a little
about
dinkum
keeping
before
their
bed.
heads down,
Nice.
preserving their fortunes.
You must have some stories from your time on the road.
Oh, love, plenty. And almost none of them happy. I'll never forget the first time we stumbled upon a place after a cloud of the weirdness oozed through. It was a small settlement, just a few houses. There was this odd, bitter taste in the air. The place was completely abandoned. Or so we thought, until we started finding them, one by one. A man who tried to chop off his legs after they started sprouting antlers.
Whoa.
Another one who gouged his eyes out so he wouldn't have to look at his child melting into the floor.
Wow, that's
The
dark.
woman in the farthest corner of the settlement managed to stab herself in the heart before it got to her. I almost dropped it all and ran back to Timberwall that day. I'm still not sure why I didn't. I guess giving up just isn't in my nature.
What's the deal with you and Heffen?
Sweet all-mother, is he still whining about that contract? I want it fair and square. My offer was simply better, and Heffen's crap at negotiating. Besides, if you ask me,
I can see that.
it's all just posturing. He might have lost the contract for his family, but for him, it was a clear win.
Yeah, because he's not stuck there. What was that contract anyway?
Trading with the Keep in an official capacity. It means I don't just run this stand. I also handle orders from the captain and the quartermaster. It's a good deal, I won't lie, but it requires a lot of running around. I don't have time to twiddle my thumbs and make nice with the locals like Heffen does.
How was that a win for Heffen?
Look, Heffen may seem dim, but he's a sly bastard. I'm not saying he lost on purpose, because I doubt that. But he didn't have to slink back to Connacht with his tail between his legs. He's got his little stall in the village, and he lords over it like a bloody king. Grouch that he is, he fits right in with the rest of those old codgers. Plus, he got his family off his back. All in all, I'd say he's doing quite well for himself.
Maybe there's something else I can help you with?
You do realize you won't score any points with the Keepers by helping me, right? Those holier-than-thou soldier boys have no idea what it takes to be a merchant in this sorry world. The things we have to do sometimes aren't exactly done according to the rulebook.
That's okay. I am fine living in the gray area. I don't care as long as I'm getting paid.
All right. A woman named Nest has my cargo and I need it back. I don't know where she is, but starting the search near the Arkspire seems like a good idea. And yes, you'll get
Ooh.
paid. Just bring me the wares.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. The Archspire might also be in the same area as another quest that I picked up yesterday. What's in the shop? Do you got any eggs? No eggs. Traveler's Robe increases movement speed multiplier by 10% when not in combat. Okay. That's 600. I can afford it, but I think I may want to wait until I get a discount. Sketchbook? Allows for sketching? What is that? Oh, it's 8. Another. Okay, so traveler, traveler, traveler. So all of these are speed. That's so cool. Okay. I feel like that's going to be similar to the bird mask from Outward. I'm going to let you just move quick. Buy some fire arrows. Those are 12 each. Do I have anything to sell? I can sell all my garbage. I didn't even realize I had garbage. Bum, bum, bum. Throwing knives. Fine wine. Ooh. Fine wine is worth 10. Red wine. Oh, I didn't realize I had a looter's mask. Must have picked it up from one of the bandits. Increases critical chance by 3%. Mr. CH, Proud Pookie, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you two doing? Oh, here we go. I can sell some of the weapons. Now that we have a mace, oh, that requires 4 strength. I need to upgrade my. Keeping the daggers. Broken clay. Oh, the recurve bow requires 8 dexterity. Oh, okay. I don't think I can use that just yet. Not proficient in it. Like number 5, thank you so much. What are y'all up to this evening? Okay, so I don't think I can sell the ones that I'm wearing. So I don't have to worry about accidentally. I think I'll go ahead and sell shirts. Because otherwise these are just going to be weighing me down. Sell the heavy armor. I do want to keep this one. And the priest robes. Making sure I didn't sell anything I wasn't supposed to. Awesome. All right, Orlay, it was a pleasure meeting you. I still gotta go see if I can find some eggs somewhere. Can't steal these out in the open. Can I?
Let me guess. Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north?
Isle of the Dead.
Ah, of course.
Bet you won't
must
be able to guess
from
that.
Connacht. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
I'm not from Connacht, not from Timberwall, nor Camelot. I'm from nowhere.
Nowhere? Never heard about it. Must be a shithole like no other. And I think I won't learn much about politics from you. You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power.
Don't
And that
say.
whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it. And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
Secret coalition? A coup?
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess. Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face.
Wow.
With all due respect, of course.
Can I punch this guy? With all due respect. F you, man. And how would I recognize someone from a secret coalition?
That's the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
Are you part of the coalition? Are you suggesting that someone intentionally caused the plague?
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud. It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that. Out of bloody nowhere? Hell no. It's a high-stakes game.
So what's at stake?
Power over us, of course. Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history.
You know, you don't look all that smart either.
You see? It takes one to know one. And that means we're just pawns. Folks like us won't change anything. But we have to talk out loud. It suits them when everyone keeps their mouth shut. You know,
It's kind of got a point there.
I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles and others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it. You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
Does he also think the earth is flat? That's bullshit, you know? It's impossible to make something like that up.
Yeah? Don't tell me you're one of those fools that think that the All-Mother exists. Have you ever seen her?
He gave me an
How
amulet.
do you know that we're not being lied to? Exactly. But maybe one day you'll see the truth.
Keeper Hrolf. This Killian's quarters requires Killian's key or lockpick. Trying to see if picking pockets was a thing. Anything on the board? Ooh, we got bounties. The head of Sinan the Giant. Or is it Shinan? Sinan? Last seen in an abandoned village near the King's Road. Notable features, admirable size. The bandit known as Sinan the Giant is wanted for murder and robbery. Extremely strong and dangerous. Do not approach alone. Be cautious. It's a two-handed sword. Alright, so Killian is Camelot's representative. The head of Silent Cilia. north of the sunken village, often wearing a black hood and wielding dual daggers. Dangerous assassin known by the name Silent Celia, Celia the Spectre, Silk, Shade, Sylvia Sinclair, and Saffron Sheborn. He wanted for multiple murders, robbery, and theft. The head of Fingerless Comb. Oh, Fingerless Comb. He's the one that we met on the wall and kicked our ass yesterday. Missing fingers on the left hand near the east gate. Fingerless Comb is wanted for countless crimes against the people of Camelot, including treason, murder, and robbery. Leads a group of outlaws known as Comb's Dozen. I take it there's only a dozen of them. The head of Rusty Argyle. Last seen near the collapsed bridge along the King's Road. Notable features: red hair. The infamous bandit Rusty Argyle, also known as Crimson Argyle, is wanted for crimes against Camelot. His list of offenses include murder, robbery, extortion, and the desecration of holy sites. Commands a group of equally vile outlaws. This guy asleep? Oh, that's Killian. I wasn't doing anything. Hi. On your way now. I was innocent, I tell ya. Keep his cup. Oh. Nice. I mean, kind of his fault. He fell asleep at the table there. Garrison. I think that's gonna take us to a different.
I like it when things are quiet.
Why does this even go up here if you can't even look over the wall?
Just another peaceful moment.
Checking to see if there's anything, any secrets in the chimney. Alright, who's this now?
Nice to see you.
Hello there. Oh, wait. Wait. No. Okay, that's not the... Thought that was like someone we've met before. Osbright?
Boy, friend, a question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's good to see a new face in this saddle.
Bum.
Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself.
That was good. I
I'm
like it.
Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
I might steal that. You don't get many visitors?
Oh, not really. Especially since we went into a lockdown a while ago.
Oh yeah, I can do it.
People used to come and go. Now and then a ship would make a stop at the village below, but nobody's really come around since. Well, since the entire shit show that's going down everywhere. Now that I think of it, you're the first they've let in. What'd you do? Who did you bribe?
I tell you, I'd have to kill you. I have this pin.
Oh, so you have friends in Camelot. Good for you.
You recognize it?
Of course I do. Those pins are peak craftsmanship, and very rare at that. We only gave them out on Camelot's orders. But when I look at you, well, it's pretty obvious you wouldn't be able to beat a knight. And even if you found one already dead, you'd sooner nick his armor than a pin you knew nothing about. Either way, good for you.
You mentioned you're on lockdown?
Yeah. After we lost 2 squads trying to take back the All-Mother's Temple from the Dalrita, our captain decided that nobody leaves the Horns. Then he shut himself in his office, without leaving us any orders. Feargus is trying to keep the lads occupied, but... just look around. Half of the people here are losing their minds, and the rest are losing their wages on drink.
Said there's a shit show going down everywhere? What do you mean?
Sometimes I wonder, how many things can go wrong at the same time. They say that misery loves company, but here, it's like we've done something to anger the gods, and they're taking their sweet revenge. First, we started hearing that the weirdness was spreading near Grubwood. Soon after that, we saw waves of bandits approaching from there. Desperate people. They took a lot of our territory. Then, the Dalrita tribes took over the All-Mother's Temple. And after that, the supply chains from Camelot collapsed for some reason. And so on and so forth. We're in quite a pickle, my friend. We've started betting on what's going to happen next. Sea monsters? Who knows?
The weirdness started spreading near Grubwood?
Yes. That damn forest north of here was already cursed and creepy. But now, I've heard it's an entirely different level of crazy. They say that some men here started going dark up north. With that, the weirdness started moving. And when the weirdness gets here, well, we're fucked. But you know that. Every child has heard the stories.
I just arrived here. Tell me more about those bandits.
Truth be told, most of them are just people desperate to survive. When the villagers started dying out because of the weirdness, hunger, or raids, they lost their livelihoods, ended up with nothing to their names, and nowhere to go. So they banded together and started raiding whatever was left. Then they turned to killing each other. They're like rabid wolves. Too bad they're here now, too.
The Dalriata took over the All-Mother's Temple?
That's... I don't know. It's hard to explain. They kept to themselves, perched in the mountains near the Forlorn Swords. Then something happened, and suddenly we saw ships arriving near our eastern shores. A couple days later, the tribes took over. One good thing is that the bandits aren't up to fighting with them. One bad thing, we aren't either.
So that, I guess the Dalriata are the ones that sent the refugee back in. Can't remember if that was the case or not. Anything positive going on around here?
I heard that Dew fell down the stairs and didn't break a single bone. So that's a start.
Oh, lucky do.
Other than that, no. I can't think of anything.
Do you have any work for me?
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it.
Oh, we know
I'll
a
have
master
work for you
goldsmith.
immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
There must be something I can help you out with.
Listen, I said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is.
Sure, teach me.
Since you're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep, maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists. They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh?
Heck yeah.
We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you could bring it over so I can see what you've made.
Sweet. Corpse Eater's rags and cap. Does he have a
Always a
oh,
pleasure to
workbench?
see
Here we
you.
go. All right, so let's take a look at the quest. Would it be? Oh, here we go. Corpse Eater armor. So just need to craft one of each. I can craft armor from the remains of the Corpse Eaters I kill. So one rag and one cap. Why does it say it twice? Corpse Eater's cap, Corpse Eater's cap. Didn't last long falling asleep. Alright, Rick, no, I totally get it. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great night. Rest well. I'll see you next time. Oh, we can upgrade gear. Okay. Handcrafting. Corpse Eater's cap and rags. Increases attack speed by 10. Oh, and it increased armor too. Oh, and I can finally make some wooden arrows. Perfect. Looks like I've got enough ingredients to make the cap. No cap. Gonna need some more iron, and leather. I do probably do the rags first, because that uses up the most material. Expected outcome garbage is 72.6%. Oh no. Is this gonna get destroyed? Alright, well here we go. Yep, broken item. Son of a bitch. Alright, so I guess we just keep doing it until we're able to craft something. Huh? Well, can we try leveling with... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got some broken arrows, so we can try leveling up with by making wooden arrows. Damn garbage getting in the way of perfectly good crafting, right? How is that even an option? And then once I make it, I can sell it for 250 gold. Oh, my handcrafting barely leveled, if at all. All right, well let's make some leather. Yeah, it's going up a little bit. Make some sturdy leather boots. So to save material, I think I should just make some stuff until it reduces my chance of garbage. I don't know if I want to use the remaining iron though for lockpicks. That's a relic. Armor weight reduction. Transmog. All right. Yeah, I guess if I find something cool, because right now my armor looks mismatched. So I guess if I find armor that I can bring together, that works, and then transmogrify it to at least match somewhat. Cool to have that function, like with the nobleman's clothes. Oh, nice. That's sexy. Alright, what does that one do again? Increases critical chance by 3%. Sweet. Apparently I cannot take burdock that is just growing out in the open. Considered stealing inside the keep. Sewell Firstfoot. He who first set foot on Avalon under Arthur's command. He who forged the path for the king and his loyal subjects. Glory and honor to the founder of the Horns of the South. And with that, my two-handed went up a level. I like that feature. Brother Yagin's quarters? Yagin. Oh, nice. Okay. Grab these for free.
Are you here to keep me company or put me out of my misery?
Oh, what's going on here? What?
Just kidding. Love the view, but this weather is killing me.
Oh, it might be the weirdness. Is it always so windy here?
Always windy. Always moist.
Said moist. Maybe your clothes are too thin.
You don't say. I didn't choose to be here. Our beloved quartermaster sent me to freeze my arse off. He said as punishment for spitting on the good name of the keepers. Whatever the hell that means. I just got drunk in the tavern and lost half my pay. And maybe some of my clothes. But I mean, why would he even care? It was my gold. I can spend it how I please.
So I assume there's something you need?
Oh, aye. I need a warm coat. And I mean the absolute warmest coat you can get, huh? Osprey might have something in stock or know how to make one. I'd ask myself, but he's not exactly speaking with me these days.
What's in it for me?
Oh, come on. Can't you see I'm freezing?
I need money to buy a
There's
coat.
Someone with bad joints to patrol the walls in this kind of weather, huh?
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I'll be right here, freezing my arse off.
The warmest coat.
What do you think of scale armor?
What?
Scale armor. What do you think of it? The ones all
This
the
guy's
keepers
pushing
wear.
me around. Practicality 20%? I think there's better to be had out there.
Sure. Maybe it's easy to make and doesn't restrict movement.
Hey,
but it
Orange,
doesn't
welcome
provide
in,
the best
welcome in.
protection.
How are you
Someone just
doing?
needs to stab you between the scales and you're done for. Lamella armor is much better. That will prevent you from being run through with a polearm or getting shot with a bow. It's also much more comfortable.
How do you know so much about armor?
I read a lot about it. In Volume 4 of the Armourer's Almanac, Arden Shadowblade describes the differences between various types of armor. For example, chainmail allows for a good range of movement, but it's heavy. It also provides poor protection against blunt weapons, and its production is laborious.
Who's Arden Shadowblade?
Shadowblade is a moniker. Arden is passionate about weapons and armor. He has great knowledge of materials, techniques, and history. A true expert. Everything he writes is interesting. I would love to meet him one day.
So you've never worn any other armor apart from what you're wearing now?
No, but I have knowledge from books and a lot of thoughts on the subject, so I know what it would be like to wear different armor.
Why don't you tell the quartermaster or the blacksmith that lamellar armor is better?
I told them, but they both said I know jack shit. Besides, the keepers rarely go outside the walls nowadays. Then the quartermaster added that if I don't like our equipment, he could send me out scouting in just my underwear.
Then maybe don't raise the topic anymore?
Perhaps you're right. But if somebody ever stabs me under the scales, I'll go straight to the quartermaster and give him an earful.
Do you know how to make lamellar armor?
Oh, of course. I mean, I've never made one. I'm not an armorer. But I've read so much about it that I'm sure it won't be a problem. Here's the page from the Armourer's Almanac that explains the process.
Nice. So now it's in our inventory, or crafting recipes. Sounds good. Anything over here? Nope. Dead end. 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 Keeper Pate.
Hey, tell me, can you read?
Yes, I can. Why?
Listen, I'm no good with words. Could you read me a letter from my sister? She's learning how to read and write. Can you believe it? She writes letters to me. I'm so proud of her.
Why don't you ask one of the keepers?
They always make fun of me for not knowing how to read. And Enid is still learning. I don't want them to make stupid jokes about her if it's bad. I know our village is in the arse end of nowhere, but it's not our fault no one ever gave a shit about it. At least now things are changing. Maybe my sister will have a better future, eh?
I'll read it for you.
Ah, thanks. Here's the letter. So, do you have time to read that letter for me?
Well, I thought that's what was going to happen, but not. Let's just pull out the letter and read it. Also, I want to read the Armorer's Almanac, Volume 4, by Arden Shadowblade. I designed my lamellar armor based on an illustration from page 38 of Murfin's The Great War, likely from the late 3rd or early 4th century. The original depicted Camelot's infantry wearing lamellar plates bound with leather straps. I replaced the leather with steel, prioritizing chest protection. The armor passed my shooting test. Of 5 bolts fired from 10 steps, only 2 partially penetrated. While some might criticize the steel's tempering or the crossbow's tension, the results still validate the armor's strength. The design offers excellent mobility, likely even better in its original form. Surpasses scale armor in protecting against upward strikes, and is faster to produce than chainmail or plate. Best of all, it looks fantastic. Letter from a keeper's sister. Brother, it ain't good news. Sorry. Few red priests came. They wanted to take Mum and some other folks because of the plague. Our dad and some other man did not agree. There was fight and father got killed. Oh no. Now I'm taking care of Mom. She's feeling more and more weak. We don't know if the priests are going to come back or what. It's hard, but she asked me to send her love and tell you keep going and do good things. Because that's the most important thing. It's me, Enid. I'm praying for you. Man, this is gonna be this is gonna be sucky. Give him bad news. Well,
And what did it say? Everyone's healthy?
I need perception of 6 or more if I want to give him a different response. But that's kind of a lie. I'm sorry. Something terrible happened.
No, you must have misunderstood something. What do I do now? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I should go back to him, right?
You might get caught. You'd be accused of desertion and killed.
I guess. I guess that's true. Yes. Excuse me. I need to be alone.
Alright. Let's make sure nobody's coming this way. I think we're good. Quick save. Nice. Whole lot of good stuff, but still no eggs. Speed, practicality, leather boots of roots. Hitting an enemy immobilizes them for 5 seconds. This can only occur once every 60 seconds. Keeper Dan. Seems kind of rickety out here. I'm just looking at the drawing. What is that? Someone fighting some giant creature with insect-like eggs or legs? I think that took me back around, so blacksmith right here. Or in bed. It is nighttime. In which case, let's go ahead and do a bonfire. Did you know Sewell personally?
Sewell. He was the first to set foot on Avalon, not me. He decided that if anything were to attack us in this strange land, he would shield me and take the first blow himself. I remember loyalty. A fierce, unwavering loyalty. To me and to Avalon. He must have been someone I trusted deeply. Perhaps as we move forward, more memories of him will come back to me. For now, I only hope his loyalty wasn't in vain.
Tell me what the Horns of the South are like in your...
Ah, the Horns of the South. The crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tainted when Sewell and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
This King's Road has clearly seen better days.
I suppose it has. A pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits. But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves, the King's Road included.
And there's nothing to level up right now. Go ahead. Oh. I'm okay on food.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Alright, let's go talk to Killian.
Welcome, in the name of our eternally reigning majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as
Okay,
long
so it is
as
gold.
adequate proof is provided. I also recommend checking the bounty board for information on wanted criminals, especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business.
You're a representative of Camelot?
That's correct. My name is Killian. I was sent here from the capital to see how the Horns of the South are handling the bandit problem, and also to encourage the keepers to fight.
Camelot knows about the bandits. Why didn't they send the army?
The situation with the Pict and Del Rita savages is precarious. Too bad we can't get rid of them as easily as we did with the Druids. There have also been rumors that we might soon have a civil war on our hands, so Camelot cannot afford to spread our forces too thin.
Tell me about the situation with the tribes.
There are rumors that the Rita tribes want to unite, and that would mean open war with Camelot. As for those pig savages, they've been growing bold, leaving their forest. For now, it's just been small scrimmages. But who knows how it'll end.
What happened with the druids?
Well, you've probably heard about the druids making human sacrifices by stuffing people into wicker puppets and setting them on fire. Well, the people decided to give them a taste of their own medicine. They rounded them all up and then sent them up in smoke. Oh, how they must have howled and sizzled. Too bad I couldn't see it.
They were killed because they were making human sacrifices?
Yep, made human sacrifices, prayed to the dark gods, brought the weirdness back. Bunch of bastards. Good thing they're worm food now.
Their proof? Were all the druids killed?
Most of them. The survivors have supposedly taken refuge with savages in the woods, and one of them is rumored to be hiding in the Horns area. But whether that was before or after the Charred Conclave, I don't know. Would you like to hear about him?
Tell me.
His name was Slaudyarg. He was lurking near Blood Lake, a small pond where they used to throw the bodies of executed convicts. They say he would fish them out and use his magic to turn them into undead monsters. Supposedly, he started needing some fresher corpses, so he slaughtered one of the keepers. The Horns organized a manhunt. They found him and sentenced him to death. People say that the moment his body touched the surface of Blood Lake, the water turned red and it's been scarred since that day. Some say that Slaudyarg came back from the dead and seeks revenge. But if you ask me, it's just a tale by local simpletons.
Civil War?
I don't really have much more to tell. It's hard to get any updates here. I only know that the new Lancelot has not been very popular, and that's putting it mildly. The Witch Morgaine would have been burnt at the stake long ago if everyone weren't so afraid of her. And then we have the commoners who seem to keep forgetting their place, and loudly demanding changes. Everything is falling apart.
How many people have been claiming the bounties?
None so far. The keepers don't want to risk being turned into pincushions for a mere 10 gold pieces. Besides, the captain banned them from leaving the Horns of the South without a good reason. Too many bandits and not enough keepers.
What if nobody claims bounties and the bandits roam freely?
Well, Camelot would send a group of knights with Sir Galahad at the head, and he's not interested in half measures. He'd probably burn down half the garrison or hang them. He's done both.
Guys.
By the way, did you know that people who are hanged rarely die
Hey,
from
Cupcake
strangulation?
Mafia!
Usually the sudden jolt
Thank you
causes
so much for
backbone
the
to snap,
raid on
which
Twitch.
separates the
Welcome
head
in,
from the
welcome
body.
in,
A while
everybody.
ago, I saw someone hanged in the village, and it's true. One snap, and it's done.
How was the rest of your stream? Normally I would be playing the music, but I'm kind of listening to the lore at the moment. So, it was a lot of fun. Nice. Welcome in, everybody. I am Absolute Casual, and tonight we are playing Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Basically, like, takes place in kind of like a mix of Arthurian lore and fantasy. So it's been pretty great. It's a bit dark, but I like it. But yeah, thank you so much for bringing your community by. Let me see here. Sir Galahad sounds like a force to be reckoned with.
No matter what you say about him, he's very efficient. Brutal, even by my standards, but efficient.
That fact about hanging was quite interesting. Do you have any other tidbits like that?
Oh, sure, plenty. Did you know that apparently if you cut off someone's head, they don't die straight away, but remain conscious for a few moments?
Interesting. Anything else?
If someone dies in a damp, closed-off space, sometimes, but very rarely, their body creates a thin layer of wax on the surface of the skin.
Really? Do you have anything else?
I heard that a body decomposes in water 4 times faster than on land.
Where did you get these facts? Does it? Anything else?
I need to think. If I remember anything, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. I'd like to collect a bounty for bandits.
Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear all the details. Here's a reward, but promise you'll tell me everything.
I'd like to collect another bounty for bandits.
Again? You really like killing, don't you? Do you shoot them with arrows from afar, or do you prefer to get right up close and watch the light fade from their eyes?
Wow.
I have so many questions.
This guy.
But for now, here's your reward.
To answer his question, though, I run up to them with my sharpened stick and poke. I'd like to collect a reward for bandit leader.
Oh, someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board. Go chop off some heads.
Oh, I guess oh, okay. I think those are the bounties, like fingerless comb and all that.
Oh, hey, before you go, I can see the bloodlust in your eyes, you know. It takes one to know one. So here's some friendly advice, free of charge.
If
Thanks.
you're seeking scum to slay, you'll find bandits in the ruins of a merchant settlement nearby. It's worth visiting if you haven't already.
Murder on demand. Take a look at that. Oh, have a whole bunch of quests. All right, so the Silk Road. Orlais the merchant's waiting for a mysterious package. Somewhere near the Archspire. Mom's finest pie. We need egg for that. The warmest coat. We need to buy it from Osprey Drinking Buddy. That's going to be north. Last voyage. If I want to find clues about Andraste's location, look for its logbook in the museum. Okay, so while we're here, go visit the museum. Branded and exiled. Baldcate's bandits have taken Morris. Perhaps I can help him return to his wife, Rosin. Where are they located? Kate's camp. Sea of Darkness. Refugees had a strange dream while camping near Archspire. Perhaps it would be worth finding their old there. Bloodstains the circle. Oh yeah, that's the lake filled with blood. Island. And this one, I don't know where that person is yet. I guess we just have to find them in our journey. Goban is haunted by memories of a deadly mission beneath the keep. Lost all his brother in arms. Mentioned some abandoned dungeons beneath one of the watchtowers. I'll get permission to. And then other than that, repairing the deck. Kieran, the keeper at Fishing Village, asked me to repair the pier. Or the bounties. And then I wonder if there's like a limit to how many bounties I can collect on bandits. And hard save. Let's go talk to Aubrey, because I realized I did not check his inventory.
It's nice to have a break.
I need a warm coat.
Huh. It's for Dan, isn't it? That ungrateful bastard's still on the wall.
Yes, he told me about your disagreement.
Disagreement? Sure, you could call it that, and I guess I might have overreacted a bit. But since Dan is on the wall and I'm here, I couldn't tell him that I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. And now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
What was the prank? So you're not mad at all?
Well, he was right. I am old, but inefficient, stung a little bit. After all, I did my job well, and his sword is as sharp as Excalibur itself.
That's nice. Now, about the coat?
Well, I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze. Here's an explanation of how to make it. Feel free to help him out yourself.
Alrighty then. And then let's see what he's got. So to use the wooden shield, I need light shield, 80. Flame resin. How to forge iron without making a fool of yourself. Oh, and then it'll give me a chance to make axes, apparently. Okay. Ugh, 500 though for the book on armor. Oh, here we go. The art of making arrows. And throwing knives. That one's 100. I'll buy that one. Copper. And iron. So iron's 30 each. Copper is 10 each. Buy the axe book. And spears for 50. The art of making arrows. It's absurd, but the Guild of Journeymen insisted I write this for their systematized knowledge. Arrows are made, not written about. Still, here it is, the grand textbook on wooden and iron arrows. Since I'm wasting my time with parchment, let me stress the importance of proper fletching. Correctly sized feathers increase speed, reduce air resistance, and boost penetration, which is essential for a deadlier shot. Heavier arrows require more abundant fletching. Take it from me, turkey feathers are perfect for any arrow type. How to forge iron without making a fool of yourself. Axe is an axe, and a war axe is a war axe. Don't go mixing them up. One's for wood, the other's for people. An axe needs to cut clean so the grain doesn't split the wrong way. A war axe needs to hit hard, sink under the ribs, and not get stuck in the first bit of chainmail it meets. How do you make one? You need good steel. Kind that won't crack from a weak swing. Shape it under the hammer, temper it in fire, and then fix it tight to the handle, because what good is a blade if it flies out of your hands? An axe should be light enough that your arm doesn't tire. War axe, on the other hand, needs weight. It's the heft that does the work. And if you can't forge a sharp edge yet, start with a mace. No need to worry about cutting angles, hardening, or sharpening. A mace is just a solid chunk of iron. Just make sure the weight is balanced. Excuse me, so it doesn't pull to one side. Ugh, sorry about that. Had to take a moment to cough. Ugh, slightly dizzy. Ooh. Alright, volume 2 of How to Forge Iron Without Making a Fool of Yourself. Spear seems like a simple thing. Stick with a point on the end. But if you think all it takes is strapping a bit of iron to a pole, you've got no business being a smith. Spearhead does all the work, so it needs to be forged right. Too thin, and it'll bend on the first hit. Too thick, and it won't pierce where it needs to. Temper it wrong, and it'll either snap or go blunt. Shape matters too. A broad head cuts better, a narrow one drives deeper. Some even have barbs to make pulling them out harder, but that's a lesson for later. If you're thinking of making shields, learn to forge the fittings first. The iron that keeps the wood from falling apart. Just don't go overboard. Make the metal too heavy and the warrior won't need an enemy. He'll be fighting his own shield. Ooh, we can make machetes too. Oh, nice. We have the materials to make a warm coat. Wolf pelt and leather. Awesome. And there's no way for it to break. Grants additional optimal dash. Oh wait, is this a cloak? Because if so, well actually let me... yeah, let me go ahead and bring it to Keeper Dan first. Where is Dan?
I like it when things are quiet.
Oh, I guess I just follow the symbol. Here's your coat.
Oh, thank you, friend. Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you. See those rocks near the shore? When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm no sure what it could be, though. A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely? It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable there.
So you're leaving me with nothing but your gratitude.
Fair enough. Here, have this potion. It helps me with my pain, so if you suffer as well, it'll help.
Oh, digestion tincture restores 75% health. Yeah, let me you make me a coat and then I will just give you some random information which may or may not help you. That was fair. It wasn't, but at least he gave me a potion. So, yeah. Okay, so since he took that one, let me go ahead and make
I like it when things are quiet.
second
Nice
one
to
for
see
myself. Because I saw it had some sort of benefit. Additional optimal dash. Okay, so that'll let me dash 3 times. And handcrafting is almost at 11. Okay, so crafting each arrow will, will give me 10 arrows. Do I want to use the rest of my iron? We'll just go with the wooden arrow for now. One, two, three. Alright, let's check some of these interior stuff now. Orlay's quarters. Abandoned house. Yeah, it is tough trying to find eggs. Oh, I found an egg! Nice! Now we can make the pie. Kind of dark in here. Kind of had the feeling like this is in maybe like an alchemist's home or herbalist. Checking. Wasn't sure if that would be like a weakness in the wall that would break down or something. Got a pitchfork. Is that good for anything? Nah, it's just a two-hander. Well, I guess that's it. Nothing else here. Looking up just in case.
You're back. Did you bring my goods?
Not yet. Just here to sell some stuff. Oh, I guess I can't sell stolen items to her. Alright, let's go make Mama's pie. Craft 10 items. Nice. Here's your pie.
Yes. Still tastes like shit. Exactly how my mother would make it.
Wow.
It's just what I needed.
If you say so.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted.
That was definitely a twist to the tale. Your mother wasn't much of a cook?
My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing and that I should be glad she even kept me. And every day she'd bring back home a new uncle. Many of those uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking and getting busy. Then, when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. It always tasted like shit. If the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie.
What happened to your mother?
I wouldn't know. When I left my village, I decided to never look back. So I just assumed one of those uncles finally beat her to death.
All right. Go inside the garrison. I wonder if there's like a fence that we can sell items to. Because otherwise there's no point in stealing stuff we can't use. They'll be fine without some food, right? Nice. That was super easy. Level 26 theft. All the soldiers are gonna find their shit gone and be like, wasn't that new guy walking around in here? Okay, I kind of want to see where we're at as far as theft. That so we're at level 27 theft. Makes opening locked doors and containers easier. Pickpocketing is less likely to alert its targets. Oh, okay, so there is pickpocketing. Sneak slightly reduces noise and visibility during crouching. Increase jump height with agility. Evasion slightly reduces the stamina cost of dashing. Increases damage dealt with bows. Endurance. Medium armor slightly increases the bonuses and lowers the penalties of having medium weight equipment. Handed increases damage dealt. Blocking slightly decreases stamina cost of blocking and extends the parry window. Athletics. That one makes. Magic slightly increases damage and reduces mana cost of spellcasting. Practicality. Increases the quality of crafted armors, increases the quality of cooked meals, crafted. So, with practicality, it seems kind of like a. I mean, I see it pop up in when it comes to the choices with also perception. But I don't know if that means like. But I've also seen like strength and I can't remember what it was that popped up. I guess there's different conversation options with a lot of the different attributes.
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aymer's voice. Beautiful.
Have we met?
Makes one eager to start work.
Yeah, I don't think we've met.
So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship?
Yeah, I think we're talking in code here. So I'm just gonna go straight to it. Sure. What do you need, pal?
You do know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
I understand. I understand.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a recent night out at Ron's, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus' seal.
Oh.
But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
Sure. I'll do it.
Splendid. When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
Okay. Let me see. Really? Can't take the wooden arrows? Who are you? Can't talk to you. Oh wait, yeah I can.
You alright, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
Yeah, I know of this. It's complicated.
I don't see how it's all that complicated. An innocent man was sentenced to death, just because he wanted to protect himself and his wife. And Mahon's wound isn't even that deep. It's just one man's word against another. And Cole, an outsider, dependent on the mercy of our superiors? Oh, he didn't stand a chance of winning this.
The refugees don't trust us, and it's no wonder. It shouldn't be like this.
Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage. Wait, if you meet Patrice again, please give her those flowers.
Oh. Okay, that's interesting. go into the barracks. Let's check over here. Oh, we can chop wood. Nice. I got wood. Somehow that drained my mana. That's so weird. Like a quarry down below? Must be. They have a crane set up and some stones there.
No need for that, is there?
You okay?
Hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lighthouses. Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
If not two lighthouses, then what?
Two taverns, of course. One to drink in, and the second for when you're already drunk. Ha!
You mentioned that ships don't sail here anymore.
Aye. Why would they? The waters are treacherous, so no ships. Storms and the weirdness are a deadly combination. Besides, who'd have the time to build or repair them? There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more.
What can you tell me about the Horns of the South?
Well, not much going on here, as you can see. Things have been a bit different lately, due to the refugees. One was even hanged for theft. But I can't say much more as I wasn't there. If you're interested in the Horns, you should visit our museum. You'll learn more about that fella, Swal, or whatever his name is.
And what do you think about the refugees?
What do I think? Well, as long as they follow the rules, they can stay. And if they don't, then they can hang. That's all. Folks are saying that there's some other group, probably more dangerous, not so far from here. If they come closer, well, that wouldn't be too good.
Museum?
Aye, it's boring. But at least you don't have to pay to enter. But almost nobody goes there anyway.
What can one do here?
You can stay here and serve. Sit in the tavern, drink and eat something. If you're looking for an adventure, you'll have to go elsewhere. There's always something happening out in the world. But you know what? Here in the south, everything happens late. It's a big world out there, and a small one right here. I don't get it. This is a massive investment.
Pretty high up there. But it looks like we would need to go that way and then take the bridge across there and the bridge across there. But we'll do that later. First, let's go meet up with Fergus and enter some buildings in between. Ooh, the jail. Block of cheese. Balthazar.
What do you need? This is a prison, not a museum. We don't admire here. We punish. At least, that's what they tell me to say. I'm supposed to be intimidating. Grrr. So the prisoners are scared of me.
Not to admire. Then what's this poster? Explain that. Wait, you sell shit? Got anyone interesting here?
Usually, it's nothing but interesting, folks. I'm telling you, in these crazy times, every one of them comes in with some wild tale. But right now, quiet as can be. Good thing I've got my books. All my adventures are in there these days.
For a prison guard, you seem pretty content.
Because I am. I asked for this post. Just to get some peace, quiet, and warmth. No useless small talk. No shrieking seagulls. And none of that cursed biting wind. I'm telling you, it's heaven. And I get to read my books too. So if you've got anything interesting, I'd be glad to trade.
Okay, yeah, see what you got. Cut off hand? What did you expect? It's one-handed. It's a one-handed weapon as a hand. And they selling it for 120? What the heck? Requires 2 strength. Thieves Medallion increases sneak damage by 10%. Selling it for 200. Okay. I can't afford to. Oh, damn. Smuggler's Dagger, 2200. Grants 10 gold after killing an enemy. I guess that's a quick way to make some money. But you gotta spend it in order to make it, you know? Apparently. Alright, we'll take the amulet. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell the daggers because I reset, so no need to keep the daggers. Oh, I can open it? Oh, it's just Keeper Mahone.
Who are you? What do you want? I don't recognize your face.
Are you a keeper? Why are you in the cell?
I am. They told me it's for my safety, and the safety of others. I don't like it. The keep is supposed to be my home, and yet here I am, locked in a damn jail.
Have you had strange dreams lately?
What? Yes, to be honest. I feel like I'm constantly living in a nightmare. I dream about something hidden deep, like it's between this world and another.
What happened to you?
That cursed madman from the refugee group bit me. I think his name is Cole. The boys told me he's locked up in a cage now. Good. That's the proper place for animals like him. By the All-Mother, if I'd known he was carrying some foul disease, I wouldn't have gone near them.
Why did he bite you?
He's just mad. I told the others the group of refugees would bring no good here. And as you can see, I wasn't wrong. Cursed bastards.
How would you describe what's happening to you?
Damned if I know. Whenever I've had a fever or cold before, I could always explain it. But this, I can't find the words. Sometimes it feels like I'm fading away. Like the part of me that makes me who I am is disappearing. I don't know how to describe it. And there's a voice at times. It calls to me. Each night it draws nearer.
That's disconcerting. What's the voice?
Like a dreadful howl. Not at all human, that's for sure. At times, I hear our words within it. But more often, it's like a noise from deep within the bowels of the earth. Like something very wicked.
Can I help you somehow?
The medic and that red priest both came to see me. Both shrugged, offering no cure. Heber says I should wait. But if you've got anything stronger to drink, I wouldn't say no. It might ease the pain. Even just for a little.
Here, take it. Let's give him some moonshine.
Thanks. That's really nice of you. Hold fast and steer clear of those strangers.
Yeah, maybe if we can find out what's going on at the Archspire. It looks like he's got another drawing to keep him company. Maybe we can figure out what's going on at the Archspire. We can help him, both him and Cole out. Foul nightmares in the Archspire. Oh, speaking of the Archspire. Authors Anonymous. Reports of a strange madness have emerged in the region. Travelers and keepers near the Archspire have experienced unsettling dreams, unique to each person yet linked by the sense of something lurking unseen. Those affected began showing bizarre symptoms, drifting between alienation and bursts of aggression, eventually abandoning human behavior altogether, becoming wild and feral. Ultimately, these unfortunate souls have either vanished without a trace or met an untimely end. Some believe this madness erases one's existence entirely. Whatever the truth, camping near the Archspire is strongly discouraged. Alright, we'll start down here and then we'll work our way back. Kind of like the sound of the turning lock. Just seems to scratch my brain really well. Dang it. Alright. Think I got everything? There we go. Now I got everything. A lot of stuff, so it's taking a while. Ooh. Stash. Okay, so go ahead and put in things that we're not planning on using anytime soon. Yeah, I don't have enough dexterity to use the bows effectively. Not even the short bow. But we'll hold on to the short bow. Can sell the other blood transfusion. Yeah, I think I'll hold on to all the different rings. Greatly reduces hit points but locks stamina at 100% for 60 seconds. Yeah. Tenacious Archer increases bow draw speed by 100% for 30 seconds. We'll go ahead and put the origin potion in there. Don't want to accidentally take it. Reset my stuff again. And let's go ahead and put away mana potions. I'll keep a stack on hand just in case, but otherwise, we're not planning on using magic much this playthrough. Don't really have lifesteal right now. Or maybe if I drink it, it will automatically give me lifesteal. But maybe I might not need a weapon or equipment to that. How much these weigh? 10, that's 0.2. Okay, yeah, so potions are pretty light. Consumables? Oh yeah, that's half a pound right there. Well, I still have access to crafting materials. Well, I guess we could try it. Let's go ahead and move them all. $47 out of 165. Small pebble makes a distracting noise. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and move all the readable stuff. Except for this one. Can I split? Yeah, let's we'll move one. Then we'll sell the rest. Or do that. Follow the recipes. And we'll only keep one of these. Yep. Sell the rest of the books there. Keeper Lonzo.
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
Why do you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read.
She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber.
I even gave him my grandma.
Oh, accidentally clicked. Do you still have the recipe?
No, Heber took it, the plonker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep.
Well, if you just removed the tooth, you wouldn't need a potion.
Oh yeah? And then what? Another and then another? Give it a few years and I'd be left with no teeth at all. Ah, leave me alone.
Jan's quarters. That one's unlocked. Kitchen. And that must be Fergus. Oh, what's this? Uh-oh. Sorry, Brother Reagan. Yep. My bad. It was sworn he was looking away, and I was hiding in the bushes. Wait, did this conversation already happen? Yep.
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word always resonate within your soul.
Thank you. I've already been blessed with tongs, pincers, fire. Yeah, no, we're not gonna say that we were from the Isle. Are the horns prepared to fight the weirdness?
As prepared as any men can be against something they barely understand. Swords and fire will hold back beasts. But what of the creeping rot that twists flesh and mind alike? But there is one thing. The Excalibur they keep here. It has not been wielded in an age, yet the weird does not creep near it.
How come?
Well, even as it rests upon its pedestal, the air around it remains untouched. The tendrils of corruption that strangle stone and steel refuse to claim it. The Keepers may not see it for what it is, but I do. There is power in that blade. Something ancient, something beyond the Church's teachings. And if it truly holds back the weirdness, then perhaps it was never meant for men alone.
So you feel safe here?
Safe? No. But safer than most, I suppose. But tell me, what is safety, truly? A stronghold? A weapon? A prayer? I've seen men with all three fall just the same. So no, I do not feel safe. But I do feel watched. And sometimes that is enough.
What do you think of the weirdness?
It's a sickness, a corruption, but also a mystery. Many of my brothers would call it a curse, a stain upon Avalon that must be purged. And yet, I wonder, did Kai not teach us that all things have a purpose? That even suffering carries wisdom? The weirdness twists and warps, yes. It consumes and it takes. But it also gives. Life grows in its wake. Strange and terrible, but life all the same. If we are to fight it, we must first understand it. And that is what frightens the Church most of all. Understanding.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. Thank you. I've already been blessed with tongs, pincers, fire.
What do you mean, my child?
Back on the island, I saw a lot of records describing experiments.
I don't doubt it. We have many research teams there. Of course, our main area of interest is the Red Death. Each team keeps detailed records of their studies. We also have herbalists, researchers of the weirdness, keepers of druidic knowledge. In a word, everything that can be encompassed by the word. Because the Prophet teaches us to respect all knowledge. Ah, that repetition was unintentional.
You're a red priest. I think you have a pretty good idea what I mean.
I'm afraid you are attributing too many characteristics to me based solely on the clothes I wear. The Horns of the South are my home. My mission is to spread the word. The word is good. I'm afraid that I simply cannot believe your blasphemous words without proof.
Believe what you want. My scars speak for themselves.
So it's your word against the word. Let's leave it at that.
And then that kind of stopped all other conversation pieces.
Certainly. Kai's blessings know no bounds, but sometimes it's useful to seal them in a handy flask.
Alright, just checking to see what he's got. Monster Blood. 7 Commandments. Monster Brain. Mother's Embrace. 2000. Heals you instantly. Heavy cast slowly heals you over time. Prolonging channeling increases healing by up to 200% over 4 seconds. Nice. It requires 7 spirituality. That's a high level spell, looks like. Impenetrable shield creates a magical shield, fully negating the next received damage for 120 seconds. That sounds very useful. Alright, let's go ahead and sell the books back to him. And we'll sell him the blood transfusion.
May Kai's word always guide you. In the word, you will find solace.
Okay, what am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking north, so I haven't been to that area yet. All right, let's see if we can find out more about Brother Ryagan. The encyclical of the Second Pope. Did I read that one already? I think I did. Commentary to Brother Euston's Underground Wonders. Also read that one. Alchemy. Coin Purse. History of the Island Asylum. Oh, yep. Already read that one. Great. Took us stuff. On to the next. This Excalibur? Arthur's memory. We're not gonna pull it out just yet. Ooh, Captain's Quarters. Oh, now it's locked. Okay, so I guess Jan's place is only available in the morning. Well, I guess, yeah, it's nighttime, so they're all inside now. But let's go check out the kitchen then. Or, if there's nobody out here, that means start picking flowers. Perfect. A lot of maps, scrolls. Okay. Anyone in the kitchen? Nope. Got it all to myself. Why would this be in the kitchen? Camelot delicacy. Yes, please. Take some of those noodles. There's a wooden basin, but I see eggs, and I can't seem to grab the eggs. Take that damn good fish, though. Scones. Hunter's stew. Mashed potatoes +2. So I noticed that the recipes are now showing like the item +1. I think that's because our cooking has increased. Undercooked food. Whoop. Yeah, I don't know if like the randomizer, like how well that works. I'll have to look into it maybe. Everyone gone to bed. Let's go ahead and start a bonfire. We have spent 2 nights here at the Horns of the South Keep. And Jan's door is now unlocked. So check out Jan's place. Jan Heber. Okay, yeah, he's the supposed quack.
Oh, sorry. Do I know you? I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance.
Okay, so yeah, they are glasses.
A physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
All right, before we continue on real quick, I just gotta use the restroom. Right back. All right, I'm back. Do you know anything about what's wrong with Cole and the Bitten Keeper?
No, and I'm reluctant to admit that I'm unable to help with this matter. Cole's symptoms are unlike anything I've ever seen. I'm certain it's not one of the usual maladies carried by wild animals. As for the bite on Mahon, although it was a nasty wound at first, it healed very quickly. On Cole, it's barely visible.
All the refugees shared a dream. Do you know why that could have happened?
What do you think? Do I look like a mystic to you? A shaman? A village witch? I don't think so. Otherwise, I'd have a lot more to worry about. If you're looking for answers about things like this, you should consult the literature on the subject. Though, I can't say I'd recommend it.
That recipe you were just whispering to yourself
is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll find out when I try it.
Right? On yourself?
Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others. Graham the Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patients something he hadn't tried on himself first. A wise approach, which I follow myself.
Graham the Mad? Don't you see the irony?
What irony?
Isn't that dangerous?
The pursuit of knowledge is always dangerous. That's why it's reserved for only the bravest of the brave. It takes true guts to face the unknown, to realize just how little you know, and how insignificant you are to the world.
You could try it on me.
Oh, that was unexpected. Yeah, take it.
Hey, the blue line. Appreciate you redeeming the on-screen celebration. I like the choice of the ghosties. How you doing, man? So you're not a fan of local remedies?
I was classically trained in the proper art of medicine by the scholars of Camelot. The things they do here, they make no sense. No sense at all. Most of this stuff shouldn't even be effective. Yet it seems to work wonders on these simple-minded, tough-bodied people here in the South.
I just started this game yesterday and I'm hooked. I like open world games with a lot of lore, and so I'm just kind of like listening to a lot of these conversations. So why do you even study this stuff?
Shipments from Camelot are late, so I'm running low on supplies. If I'm not able to treat them, they'll start complaining. And Fergus doesn't like when people complain, especially when it comes to their health. He truly cares about them, I've got to admit. He doesn't care much about anyone else, though.
You look like you're in dire need of sleep.
I don't dream about anything anymore, so sleep feels like a waste of precious time. Fortunately, back in Camelot, I found a mix of remedies that can keep me awake for a whole week. It was quite popular in our study group.
Care to share the recipe?
Oh no, every physician needs his secrets. But I can sell you some if you promise not to tell any of the higher-ups.
Is it coffee? Why wouldn't you want the leadership to know?
There are side effects. You won't fall asleep for a while, but the moment you do, well, you'll feel like you died and came back to life, only to die again. So you either take the next dose or endure it.
Dang.
I can endure it because I don't have a post to attend to. But our brave soldiers, well, that'd be risky.
And if I do tell someone?
Well, they already trust my word, and I'll be sure to deny everything.
Deny,
Moreover,
deny.
I'm in the position to raise my prices or to refuse to sell you medicine, whichever suits my mood. I'm honestly quite offended you're even asking.
What exactly are you doing here?
Healing diseases, sometimes cutting people open. Oh, and pulling out teeth seems to be a leading cause of concern for everyone around here. Me pulling teeth in the arse end of the world? My friends back in Camelot would laugh their brains out.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Why would you, though? Don't you have better things to do?
Sure. I'm trying to get in the Quartermaster's good books.
Aha, got it. So you're up for work not out of the goodness of your heart, but for your own selfish plans.
Yep, you got me. That'd be a good summary. Or doesn't everyone have an agenda?
Good point. That is a very good point. But all right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk their life in exchange for material goods.
I'll need more details.
Back at the Academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the Druids. Forbidden knowledge, especially now, after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash. I finally deciphered it a little while ago. It describes a ritual that needs to be performed at night within a stone circle. And guess what? There's one in the nearby forest. I guess you already know what I need you to do, hmm?
The ritual? How fortuitous. What's the purpose of the ritual?
That is an excellent question. But I don't know. From what I've been able to decipher, it's a summoning spell to bring something or someone to our world. That being will share its great knowledge with the one brave enough to summon it. I need you to remember what it says and repeat it to me after you're back, word for word.
Huh. Okay. Why can't you go yourself?
Isn't it obvious? I'm the only medic they have here at the Horns. I'd like to see Fergus's face if he hears about me going out there.
A mob burned all the druids in the Wicker Man?
And here I am, thinking that everyone's already heard about the Charred Conclave. Well, it wasn't the proudest moment in our history, that's for sure. You truly don't know.
I mean,
at some point,
picked
the
up bits and
villagers
pieces
all
here
around
and
the
there.
island decided that the Druids were responsible for the Red Death, and all other ailments of our times. They rounded them all up in a massive wicker man north of the Forlorn Swords, and burned them all to ashes. Hundreds of years of knowledge gone within the blink of an eye. But, well, that's what's bound to happen when you stop paying for people's education and invest in keeping the elites fed instead.
Alright, let's do it. Isn't your fascination with the druids illegal?
In Camelot, maybe, but this far south, nobody cares. I've spent my entire life digging through scrolls and books in pursuit of their knowledge. I've been reading about their rites and the descriptions of their rituals. Look, I'm sure they were onto something. They knew much more than we do, but it feels like there's a veil wrapped tightly around that knowledge. It's like I need to find the right spell, the right ritual, something that will unwrap it for me.
Alright, well, let's see what you got to offer. Ooh, what's this? Flicker bolt spell. Shoots a small lightning shock. Oh, okay, it's a lightning spell. After the Conclave, Druidic Alchemy Volume 1. Health Potion, Mana Potion. Wait, can I make those already? Volume 2 does the strong version of health and mana. Through the Blacksmith's Eye, Weakening Blade. Ooh. Brush. Okay, so that we can make the different weapon coatings. And what's this? Plentiful Resource Potion. Locks mana at 100 for 10 seconds. Nation. Archer. Aromatic Remedy restores 25%. That's 132. I think we'll go ahead and buy both those books and strong version. Well, I don't know. Strong version's 500. I will hold off on that. Oh, and an origin potion for 1500. No thanks. Aha! Aha! I didn't take back. I mean, that's basically a discount. I did buy things from them. So it's just you know, it's a rebate basically. Oh, okay, so I can only make the small version. Also the strong version. Where did that one come from?
Something.
Yep, need to talk to you.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
What's going on here? Is that a visual glitch? Yeah, I think so, because, like, his neck is not all together in place either. Yeah, he was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me,
the Caradoc,
this
the Knight at the
means
Round
that
Table.
I'm to make sure you're safe in the horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Which one was Ninian? Anyway, he's dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priests tortured him in the island asylum.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
Well, let's try number 2. I was cured by King Arthur, and now I'm immune.
I honestly think your sense of humor is the worst, but I have to respect your unwillingness to share your story. Still, you have to understand, now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
Let's see. I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags.
I do have a few of
They all
those.
swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
But what if I start thinking that I'm the one that killed them? I have another tag. Oh yeah, well, yeah, no, I can still see the line right there.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
300, nice. Goman mentioned the tunnels and the former captain.
Captain Hagen. Well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to explore those old tunnels beneath the keep. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows what else.
Hey, Supra.
But the truth is,
welcome in.
we know
How are you
what
this
was there.
evening?
In the Age of Legends, it was just a hospital. There was some kind of outbreak or plague, and the place was sealed off. Nothing left to find, or so the records say.
Isn't it only right to bury the keeper?
Yes, it weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see them laid to rest. But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not worth the risk.
But I could go down there.
If you're mad enough to try, then by all means, go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. I really don't have men to spare.
That's fine.
But maybe it's time to
I'm
make
just
it
a
right.
lone wolf
So,
anyway.
Thank you.
The lone adventurer. Good, working too much, but a few rounds of Among Us. Nice. Are you are you playing Among Us right now? I spoke with Beatrice. Her husband is locked in a cage in the village.
I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahon's condition worsens with each passing night. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details, and ideally, the solutions.
Is there anything I can help you with?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in
I just got
peace.
done playing a little, now
There
relaxing.
are more and more of them roaming in the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Marg. Got it. Who's Marg?
He's our huntsman. He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave the keep. I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world, especially when you're so eager to lend a hand.
What do they got against fish? I like fish. Fried fish. Steamed fish. Fish soup. Let's see. Can you tell me more about the cemetery?
It's old. From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
Yeah, that makes sense. The flood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
Your face is unnatural. Where's the cemetery?
It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand.
You didn't send any of your men to investigate?
The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits, and you're, well...
expendable. Free to go wherever I please?
Sure, let's go with that.
Do you have any idea what might be causing this?
There is a local legend about a dark druid named... Slaughter? Slaudier? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend.
I don't know, can you really call him a
unless he
druid if
managed
he's
to
a
raise
necromancer?
himself from the dead. I doubt he's behind this.
Alright, I'll do that.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
Let's see. If you know Audrin's a drunk, why do you keep stationing him at the front gate? Ugh. Starting to get a little tired.
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are. Every man here needs to have a job. And no offense to Audrin, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
That's why he's on the outside of the gate. Having a drunk guard at the front gate is not a very good look.
I'm sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Can you tell me more about the village?
There are a few retired keepers living there. They might tell you about the good old days if you ask them nicely. There are also some refugees from north of the island, since we had nowhere else to put them. I don't really know much about what's going on in that place.
I kind of like this voice actor's
more or less.
voice. Just like the way it rumbles. Refugee.
People fleeing from bandits,
refugees?
from the weirdness, you name it. I wasn't exaggerating when I said we were the last beacon of hope this far
It's like
south.
it's a little gravelly,
For
almost
these
kind of like
people, we are.
not quite Liam
Don't know
Neeson,
how
but
many more we can take,
kind of like the same.
but that's a problem for another time.
I don't know what you call that. Inflection? I don't know. So what's the story behind the flooded village near the Horns?
It used to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships. and where the workers lived with their families.
Nice tone. Yeah, tone.
Those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
Is there anything interesting left there?
Depends on your idea of interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that,
hey Zalamog, welcome back.
I don't know.
Yep, still here. Not for too much longer, but
sits there all day instead of hunting. No wonder we've been eating nothing.
But definitely still here for now. So you just abandoned it?
What else was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. Not since the monsters started coming out of the sea. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Mark, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
I talked to Orle. Why can't she leave this place?
That's between her and the captain. Were it up to me, she'd be long gone. Her presence here distracts my men.
How so? Tell me about this place.
Fine, then. This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village.
We're currently listening to this guy's rumbly
express
voice
permission.
as ASMR.
So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking
So basically,
shifty,
just trying to get him to talk
feel
as much
free
as
to report
possible.
them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head. That enough for you?
He did say they only had to catch us stealing, which only happened once. Well, actually, it didn't happen because we save scummed. Totally fine. Otherwise, been picking things up pretty consistently. What exactly are you responsible for here?
I'm Captain Brandon's right hand. He deals with the serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
He seems a little cranky. Yeah, his disposition could be better. Is this just a reminder about the Forgotten Cemetery?
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there?
Not yet.
Why not? Don't tell me you're afraid of ghosts. Just don't annoy them and you'll be fine.
Don't tell me you're afraid of ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'd like to speak with the captain.
Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Why?
Because I said so.
Sassy.
Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters?
Yep.
There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Well, let me see the captain or else. Strength? Question mark. This pin should tell you I've got some friends in high places.
So what?
So what? Tell me where he is.
And have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First,
well, we're in the
show me you care.
Yeah, we
and
helped
then
like 2
I'll
people.
Take you to the captain. I can't have every random stray wasting his time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its tribes is so precarious. I trust we understand each other?
Sure. Clear as day. First the work, then the audience.
Good. Come back when you've proven your worth to the Horns of the South. Then we'll talk.
Oh no, 10,000 absolutes lost. Wait a second, how does that work? I thought you gambled all. That's interesting. Oh, maybe it only deducted some of them, but not all that you gambled. So it took a percentage? I'm actually here for Excalibur.
Excalibur? You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
Well...
If you need rest, you can sleep in the barracks. It's no royal chamber, but it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Oh, there's the max limit to it? Gotcha. Well, he gave us permission to go pull Excalibur, so let's do it. Thing's so handsy. All right, let's see if our pull-out game is strong.
This feeling, it was so strong, so real. I remember now, the weight of it, the power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me.
So Excalibur holds a piece of your soul?
Yes. The sensation is unmistakable, but it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy.
Why can't I draw the sword?
A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
Ah, gotcha. Why is it showing red? Did I get injured by that? Oh, I did. Interesting. Okay. Took a little bit of damage. Oh, look. I can enter the captain's quarters. This is huge. I presume that's the captain. Is that a trap? I feel like this is a trap. That requires a guard's key. Who keeps the wolf pelt with the butter and moonshine? Yeah. Oh, there we go. I see a casket here. onion, garlic, and some beets. People who want to be able to find it later. I don't know, I just feel like it was all tossed in there randomly. If I get up there. Yeah. Yep. That is mean. Why would you put a chest with money in it? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, it's like, why put a chest with money in it on a shelf that I can't reach? I can only look at it, not touch. Don't you usually keep the skin on the trophy? Not in this case. The anger in the hallway is kind of intriguing. Hello! I wasn't trying to sneak around. Frederick, for you. Oh, you must be servant. Wait. Got a plate on display, soup ladle, boots, coin purse, and a horn. If I was a game developer, I would totally put money in each place. It's just a toilet plate. Ah, that's mean. So mean.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns
Oh,
of the South.
This is the museum.
Southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Riderick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the rich history of this fascinating place. A history that began 623 years ago with the first keeper, Sewell Firstfoot. I'd also like to bring your attention to our numerous exhibits that are, as I like to say, inanimate witnesses of the history of the Horns of the South.
Like the plate and the soup spoon? Exhibits. What exactly do you have here?
The museum holds a collection of 72 items of the so-called movable, tangible heritage. The collection includes big and small items that represent the world surrounding the keepers of the Horns of the South, from the 1st to the 6th century of the Avalonian era. Here you will find militaria, craft tools, everyday objects, furniture, textiles, coins, religious artifacts.
I feel like these items here that look like drawings or diagrams are not displayed properly for a museum. Like, who can admire what those items are if they're stuck in the desk? Interesting. And which exhibits are the most remarkable?
I'd say all exhibits are worthy of your attention, but I could point you to the ones I personally think to be the most notable, or subjectively, of course, the most interesting. Those would be the items that used to belong to Sewell Firstfoot.
Oh, that would be the
signal
items on
horn,
the pedestal on
and
the right.
Also his boots. Those boots were the first to touch Avalonian soil. What is also worth mentioning is the tableware used by King Arthur himself during his visit to the Horns of the South in the 15th year of the Avalonian era.
That explains the flatware. Some of these responses. Really? Sewell's boots? Do you also have a relic? Sewell's holy socks? Wow, these are some really sassy responses. The signal horn sounds interesting.
It is indeed an interesting exhibit. The horn was used by Sewell during wartime, not only for signaling, but also for intimidation. It is 50 centimeters long and made of the horn of an ox. It is the color of yellowed bone, with some ash-gray discoloration on the narrow end. It has a brass mouthpiece and silver fittings on its wider side and at the middle. The shape of the fittings suggests that the horn was hanging on a leather strap, which unfortunately has not survived to this day.
I'm gonna ask the rest later. Let's get to the point. That's enough. I'd like to ask about something else. I heard you have the logbook from the Andraste. Is that true? Can I see it?
Do you mean the document with information about the course, weather, position, and speed of the ship, as well as all of the stops and other occurrences kept by the captain or the first mate? More
Sure.
specifically, the document from the bridge of the Andraste, which sank tragically in nearby waters in the year 513. Indeed. we
Showing
have
off
it.
his knowledge.
Please wait here. Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything, since the weirdness surrounding Avalon made sailing impossible. The knowledge of the precepts of navigation has been forgotten.
So it's useless? There's no way to find the Andraste?
Oh, no, we know that. You should have mentioned that you're looking for the wreck of the Andraste rather than the logbook. Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smuggler's Bay. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Well, that was easy. King Arthur and his people must have arrived here on ships. What happened to them?
Oh, truly? I never expected to hear such a naive question. What do they teach you in those rural schools? Likely nothing, which would explain why Avalon is in such a deplorable state.
So
But
judgmental.
You are fortunate, for I never refuse access to knowledge to those who wish to expand it. Saras, the flagship of King Arthur's fleet, was an exceptionally impressive construction of oak and ash wood. Unfortunately, it fell victim to rebels. A group of the unfortunate individuals, misled by the empty promises of Merlin's apprentice Nimue, dared to seize Saras.
Ah, Nimue, Lady of the
Several
Lake.
smaller vessels also, in a clumsy attempt to return to the homelands.
and possible
All of
connection to The
this
Witcher.
in the midst of wartime turmoil, on the eve of victory. Naturally, such treason could not go unpunished. King Arthur ordered Merlin to summon a terrible storm that dragged the rebels to the bottom of the sea. He did so to prevent anyone else from following in their footsteps. He wisely believed that returning to their homelands amounted to little more than a romanticized form of extended suicide. Honor and glory to King Arthur for that decision. Had more people followed the rebels' example, Avalon would not have retained enough population to maintain stability and form a functioning society.
Guy's got about the same speech cadence as John Malkovich, feels like. Although maybe like a little bit slower. Yeah, no, we'll there's only so much I could take about this guy explaining things. I mean, it's good lore-wise, but at the same time, he is very long-winded. So I'm probably just gonna do that another time with the rest of the lore. Maybe even offline. Alright. Level up. So let's do that. Dexterity 3 will allow us to use the bow. Strength 3. Well, I don't need to switch off the spear yet. So yeah, let's do Dexterity 3. We're already almost to level 8 just from walking around and talking to people. That's nice. Hey, Pi. One of these days I'll be able to raid you with someone other than himself. Oh, did you raid? Nice. I appreciate you. Or are you just saying like to stop by? How you doing, Pi? I kind of want... Let's see. Should I go more one-hander stuff? I'm thinking either one-hander or shield. Or wait, maybe... What about health for defenses? Go with max health. What's the other one? It's... I remember if there's one for armor. Practicality? Statuses, healing. Here we go, armor. Increase armor value of your equipment by 2%. Yeah, I think that will... I don't know about 2% though. Because, like, I'm only getting like 5 armor. 2 armor. I guess we'll take a look. Yeah. Just beef up our defenses so we can take on stronger people. Oh no, I still got stabby spears. Yeah, stabby spear is my weapon of choice for right now. Alright, and I think this one all along the watchtower. Oh, here we go. Quartermaster gave me the key to the dungeons. Time to see what's lurking down there. Yeah, let's do that one. Is it in the garrison? This lock seems to be broken. Okay, so maybe there's no direct way there.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Fears are entirely underrated in games. Yeah, that's it's actually what I'm currently using in Diablo. Well, it's currently using a glaive, but my character can use a glaive or spear or staff. Yeah, so this one's over here on that tower. Don't really see an entrance to it. Maybe it's on the other side. Totally could have just dropped from up there, but wanted to see what the actual path was. Ripped. Ripped. Oh, for All Along the Watchtower? Good reference. I like it. I like both, but just for style, Hendrix. Spent like the entire stream just like wandering the town. I feel like it's one of those shopping episodes, you know, if you were to play D&D and it's just a shopping session. Wanted to do a little dungeoning before we end for the night. Hendrix sort of made the song most actually recognize. Yeah. Huh. Alchemy table there. Who's keeping the lights on in here? More iron? I'll take that. When I saw something else pop up. 4 hours of gambling followed by cube rerolls in D2 days. Yeah, I had to definitely tried to gamble some rerolls on my current equipment. Try to see if they could get better. Gonna take everything right now. And then if I start to become over encumbered, I'll drop whatever I have. But, you know, just trying to make some money. Alright, what's our equipment loadout right now? There we go. Let's go with the wooden arrows right now. A battle axe. Ooh. Kind of a sexy look. Oh, I just saw something move. Since you're doing Diablo, did you ever play any of the offshoots like Sacred, Titan Quest, Dungeon Siege, etc.? Dungeon Siege, I think. I think I played that one. That's one of the first party ones, right? I think I played Dungeon Siege 2. Someone snoring? There's an undead on patrol. The heck? That thing is moving pretty. Yeah, that undead's asleep.
Stay away.
What the heck? I didn't know undead could be asleep. That was so weird. Yeah, I think I tried Dungeon Siege 2 back in the day. It was okay. I remember enjoying the story, but I was expecting the game to have that type of game style was new to me, and I was expecting to be more for it to be like more interactive, basically like give me more to do than lead my party to like one encounter after the other and then just have them fight automatically, like no spells or anything like that. They were just auto shooting, I think. Or I could just have been playing it wrong, I don't know. But it was definitely one of my first PC games. Oh, he's on me. Oh. Ooh. Lost expedition tag. Okay. Oh, because it's gotcha. There are more keepers that got turned into undead. Titan Quest sounds familiar. I don't think I ever played that one though. Oh. Oh, shit. They found me. Got my arrow back, please. Thank you. Bring it. Gotcha. Bye-bye. The way that their bodies go flying. That's hilarious. Is there another one? Alright, let's see. I think I can do a sprint jump here. Got some crabs. Got some crabs. Oh yeah, something's moving around. Above or down below? Question. Probably down below. $104 out of 165 on weight, so we got a little bit of space left. Okay, I think they're at the top. Do a quick check through the cells. Or yeah. Yeah. Got some jute. Oh, bear pelt. Very nice. I think it's the first one I've gathered. Some bear claws? Are we gonna be... Oh, shit. That freaking scared me. Not really a jump scare type of game, but that jump scared me. Ooh, we got some flaming butterflies. Jumped right into my spear. And it wasn't kept with the butter. That's right. Right. Because I think the butter that I found in the cabinet with other material is contaminated. Can't be used for consumption. But, you know, we're probably going to still use it because why waste butter? Can I light this? Nope. I figured I have a, have a torch. Maybe it can light a candle. Alright, and I think this is back to where I found the bear pelt. Go down the next level. Bam! Is that thing weird slime? The heck? Unlock 25 journal entries. Pages of experience. Marrowgast? I wouldn't trust butter from this place. No, it just depends on how it's stored. Just don't leave it with any uncovered brains. There's definitely gonna be a chance for... Oh, yep. That's gotta be one for the books. Undead, they can definitely snore. Trust wall chicken in Dracula's castle. Speaking of wall chicken, this place leaves meat hanging around at room temperature, just out in the open. That's definitely not going to be causing digestion at all. Nope. The perfect way to store your meat. Oh, I found another thing of slime over there. That one hit. The heck? We got it! That is like totally sniper elite move right there with the slow-mo death cam kill. Moonshine. Good wherever you grab it. Milk though? Milk? How long has milk been down here? And this cheese. Not my lockpicks. Oh, this one's hard. Hard, difficult. Although with my theft skills being pretty high now, it's not that difficult. Looks like someone was keeping the skulls right next to their folded blankets. Right next to the fresh linens. All right. Bottom level. Nice clean skull rags. Yep. Is there a better place to keep skulls? Oh, it's on one's shoulders, I would think. Wow, even with the torch, this area is just dark. Live still? Clear out the dungeon of any monsters I find. Okay. But yeah, so all of these keepers, I wonder if those must be the patrol that Goban had come down with. Detected me. Okay, yeah, nope, we're keeping our distance. That didn't work. My arrow's just sticking out of the gate. The little cell right there. Okay, so that looks like another passage. So let's start back here, and then we'll work our way around. Polished amethyst? Whoa! Did not see that one. You know what? Let's try something different. Let's go with fire. It's burning. Okay, that's not really doing okay damage. Poison? Oh, that seemed to do slightly more damage. Maybe. It could have just been a critical hit. Next. Like we're going down the tunnel. Dang. Let's try actually going with... Do we have a sharp one? See if we can make it bleed. You even bleed. Prokma. Whoop! Okay. Okay. Hang on. Let me, that's not a... It's not a gelatinous cube. Oh, let's try frost. There we go. the heck? Kind of stunned there. Shoot in the butt. Where you going? Prokma. Monstrous result of parasitic infestation and the influence of the weirdness. What begins as a simple toad becomes something far deadlier once a blood-sucking crustacean latches onto its tongue. Oh, that must be it right there. Eventually replacing it entirely. The infection leaves the host aggressive and insatiable, hunting far beyond its usual prey. The bear frog? Yep. Exposure to weird tainted waters and alchemical waste accelerates the transformation. The infected toads then swell to grotesque sizes, become apex predators of the with razor-sharp reflexes and an insatiable hunger. Prokma will devour anything foolish enough to stray too close. Or, you know, it could be like, this is how kaijus are made. Oh, that light is way too bright. Anything. Ah, another ring of protection. Okay. Spinebreaker. Ancient Knight's breastplate. I'm gonna think or presume that we're gonna need a lot of strength for that one. 4 strength, 8 endurance. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to wear that. Look at it, it's worth 1,000. Increases max stamina by 10. It's kind of cute. Got some garbage rings to sell. Those are pretty good money. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to put the sneak damage medallion on. But I think weak spot damage is also pretty good. 20%. Keep that there. Alright, Spinebreaker is a hammer. Requires 4 strength. We got the 4 endurance. And ignores enemy blocks. Oh, that's why my mana was regenerating, because it reduces max mana by 35. Definitely cannot be a spellcaster and use that axe. Gonna head out, have to try and sleep. Alright, cool. Thanks for stopping by, Pi. Catch you later. Rest well. Cleared out the dungeon, collected the tags from the fallen keepers. Time to report back to Fergus. Can we open it from this side? No. Shrooms. Always good to grab some shrooms. Use them for cooking.
Put that away before you regret it.
Oh, talking about the weapon? Can I holster my weapon? What's the button for that? Holster my weapon. Stow it. Roll. Toggle weapon. R. There we go. About the Forgotten Cemetery. Oh wait, no, your tunnels are safe now.
You actually did it? Cleared out those tunnels on your own?
You're welcome.
Every captain before me thought it was a fool's errand, not worth the risk. And how are those tunnels? Salvageable?
They're in rough shape, but at least the monsters are gone.
Aye, that it does. Camelot won't be eager to finance the repairs, but knowing the threat's been dealt with is a victory in itself. Perhaps someday we'll see them restored. Until then, we can at least rest easier. So the Keep owes you for this. Here's your reward. And what about Goban's friends? Did you find any trace of them?
I did. Found their tags. Oh, Trial of Death. I guess I got a new axe.
Give those to Goban, if you haven't yet. He's restless, but maybe seeing those again will help settle him. Might even help him get his act together.
Alright, we'll hit the fast travel to go to the village.
Always good to have a little rest.
Yo! Oh, oh no! Because we tattled on Odran. He's now in the stockade.
You're the reason they put me here.
No,
You just
you're
wait
the
until
reason
they
that
let
you
me out.
ended up there in the
I'll
first
be
place.
so hard your own mother won't recognize you. Come a little closer so I can spit in your face.
That was necessary. You were drinking on duty. Oh wait, a drunk keeper guarding the gate. You did this to yourself.
Nobody asked your opinion. I drink because I want to. I drink because guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you anyway, huh? Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin. I wouldn't even let you in. But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, just pour something delicious down my throat, huh? And I'll forget this insult. I'm not guarding the gate right this second, am I? There's nothing wrong with having a little sip, right? Come on, don't be like that. Just a drop. That's all I ask.
It's raining. Why don't you just drink some water right now? Forget the booze, preferably forever. You've already drunk enough for a lifetime.
Aye, that's for me to decide. If you don't even want to help me with such a tiny thing, then get out of my sight. Me a throw pass to the bone, you grateful bastard.
Bye-bye now. Alright, let's sell our garbage. Yeah, it's about 100, almost 200 gold. Ron's Tavern. Oh. Yeah, he's sitting outside. I've been down in those tunnels. I've brought back the tags of your companions.
You went down there and came back with their tags?
Yep.
Damn. Didn't think anyone would ever bring those back up. Lads must be resting a bit easier now. Or so I'd like to think. They deserve better than to be left in that pit. You did right by them,
Oh, nice.
stranger.
Good rolls, Allie.
Hell, you did right by me too. So, let's drink to that.
Maybe you'd rather go fishing instead of drinking to honor their memory.
Why the hell would I do that? I want to celebrate.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep on drinking.
Seawater and fish, you dummy.
You told me you were drinking because you felt guilty.
Did I? Oh, I don't remember. And if I don't remember, it doesn't count. But maybe I did say that. I started cozying up to a bottle the day I came back alone from those damn tunnels. I guess it's time I made good on my word. For them. For me. This old fool is done with the booze. I think I owe you. More than I got words for. The guts to go down there, and you brought back what I couldn't. That's something I won't forget, stranger.
His voice volume just dropped there. Ooh, 1800 experience. We leveled up.
Because of you, I found a bit of peace myself. Put a drink down for good.
Okay. Well, what can I... What should I put my points on to... Thinking strength, so that way I can get to 4. Plus, are there practicality for the... I just realized his name is Mansad. I know it's probably like pronounced Mansad or something like that, but yeah. Mansad. Scared. Druid ones. So don't have to worry about those. If I want to use a better bow, dexterity, where I need to put... This one, Trial of Death. So I did get the axe as a reward, but I need 5 strength. But I think it's... Or am I at 2 strengths right now? I don't remember. I do have 2 points. Ooh, yeah. I'm at 2, so I can increase that to 4. My endurance is at 4. This is halfway to what I need for breastplate. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the 2 strength into, or the 2 points into strength. That meets the criteria for the breastplate. And then I guess I can start putting more points into endurance. I wonder, can I do a bonfire inside a building? Nope. Melee damage is now increased to 118%. On the two-handed side. Do we think Mansad is a sad man? I think so. He wants to know more about the world. Hey Renus, new player this game. Tell me please where I get the DLC free items. I have no idea. I'm new to this as well. I just started yesterday. I did see something on Steam, so I would, I think maybe just check. Well, let's see. Steam free DLC number 3, Merlin's Tomb and patch. Let me read through it real quick. It says, now yesterday we had some fun with announcing a new DLC, Quirko's Journey. If you missed it, check out the trailer below. This was an April's joke from our team. So I think they meant April joke. But another free DLC is not a joke at all, as we have promised and spoiled the last council a few weeks ago. Since it's a new endgame dungeon that was designed to test a result. Waiting to get added to your Steam library. Yeah, so you just need to go to Steam to add it. Googling works. Yeah, I'm new to the game as well, so I haven't even touched. Yeah, I'm at the very beginning. Let's see. Brutish Fighter. Attacks with two-handed weapons are stronger. There's a critical hit during strikes. Oh, two-handed attacks have 2% lifesteal. Wait, is there one available for one-handed? Stun. Critical. Wait, this is a two weapons. I'm not, yeah, wielding two weapons, so we're not gonna do that. Executive. Oh yeah, no lifesteal on the light one, or on the one-handed, but looks like there's lifesteal on two. Next level, so increases critical hit chance for each consecutive one-handed hit by 1% up to 5%. And we're using a shield, so we're not going to have the free offhand. What about on the heavy side? Heavy attacks reduce the target's stamina by 5%. And we can go to stun, which is 5% chance to stun with a heavy attack. Ooh, increased damage for each consecutive one-handed weapon hit by 2% up to 10%. So that is double. And consecutive hits reset on hitting a different. Okay, so that'd be like focusing on one enemy, which will be. Tell me about Excalibur.
It's more than a sword. It's a promise. A blade that stands for unity, for strength, and for hope. It wasn't just mine. It belonged to Avalon. Every swing, every battle was fought for the land and its people. But Excalibur is also a burden. It demands more than just skill. It demands purpose. Without that, then it is just steel.
Alright, well, good talk. Let's go ahead and do a hard save. And this is where we'll go. This will be a good stopping point for tonight. We'll pick it up again tomorrow. Roughly the same time. I think maybe about 6:30, 7 p.m. Pacific. And then Wednesday we'll be playing as It Takes Two with Ismaya. At least that is the plan. So if you're still here hanging out with me, thank you so much. Please make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment if you're watching this later. Free ways to video support the channel if you haven't done so yet. If you're new to the channel and would like to see more content in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Or if you're on Twitch, twitch.tv/absolutecasual, you can hit that heart and then you'll get the live notification, whenever I'm back on. Supra, Zalamog, thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see y'all next time. Love y'all. Bye-bye.